everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Seahawks going up against the Titans. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy here, Sean, back with another episode of Madden NFL 18 franchise mode. As in today's game, we are playing the 2-0 Tennessee Titans. So both of these teams have a streak on the line. Whoever loses gets the first L in their loss column. So here we go, man. It's gonna be a good game, I think. They have DeMarco Murray as a running back, Marcus Mariota as their QB. It's gonna be a pretty good game, man. So here comes Marcus Mariota, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 650 yards. So here we go, man. It's time to see how good we do against the 2-0 Tennessee Titans. Here we go. As Jordan is still playing in Cliff Avrill's spot. I don't know how long, maybe 2 more weeks, and then Cliff Avril will be back. I don't know if I'll play him or what I'm gonna do, as Richard Sherman's gonna get a big hit right there, and that's a little odd. Richard Sherman getting a big hit right there, man, and usually he don't play that good. And Richard Sherman, Michael Bennett's hurt. No. Michael Bennett got hurt. But maybe Richard Sherman heard the people being like, oh, he's been playing soft all season. And finally, a team fucking tests Richard Sherman's side a little bit, and Richard Sherman makes them pay. And Marshawn Lynch is going to pick up a little bit of yardage with a 4-yard gain. So I wonder what's going on with Michael Bennett. I hope it's not a shoulder tear. I really like him on the team some more, as I flipped Doug Baldwin and Jermaine Kearse on sides because I feel like Jermaine Kearse would just get more passes than anybody else. There's a flag on the field right there, and it was called a sack, but I think it's a face mask sack, so that will pick up a first down for Seattle. We'll take it. So we take the first down, 15 yards up, man. That's how we want to play, man. And I'm going to try and hit Doug a little bit more than what I was. And I'm going to Doug here. And Doug is going to pick up a Seahawks first down. Doug Baldwin, man. He can't. And Michael Bennett is kind of hurt bad. Muscle cramps. But I'll substitute him in for this game. I might put him in back into the third quarter. But I don't want him to risk himself getting injured at all. So here we go. I'm gonna run it with Marshawn, and Marshawn Lynch is gonna pick up a couple yards, 4 yards on the gain again from beast mode. As I'm trying to get into that end zone with Marshawn Lynch, man. He has not had a high heavy run this season, and he will score that touchdown right there. Marshawn Lynch does the hawk, and it's his first rushing touchdown of the season, they say. So first rushing touchdown on the year. So he's been quiet, man. Other running backs have just been running. And now on that drive, man, he gets his first touchdown, bro. Finally gets his first touchdown of the season. Richard Sherman makes a big play happen, and will the Tennessee Titans continue to go to Richard Sherman? They have Eric Decker on the other side with Deshaun Shedd. Deshaun Shedd picked off Aaron Rodgers, and he picked off who was it? Who the frick is the 49ers quarterback? I forgot, but He picked him off too, and Deshaun Shedd has been really dangerous. Richard Sherman has been quiet so far this season, as Pete Carroll will just put in Michael Bennett for me, I guess. And DeMarco Murray's going to get the ball right there and pick up a little bit of gain yardage. Picking up a little bit of yardage. Picking up a little bit of yardage, as we're going to skip this. So DeMarco Murray, man, he's probably the running backs the Titans need, and we'll see how good he does for the Titans in this season, man. And we'll see how good Marcus Mariota does, as they're gonna go to no one as Jordan gets the sack, man. Jordan just pushed their offensive lineman into Marcus Mariota, and that's what we need out here, man. Marcus Mariota gets sacked, and Jordan is really replacing Cliff Averill in my eyes. If Cliff Averill comes back, I don't think he'll get his job back, as he's gonna make a beautiful catch on Peter Lewis, man. Good threading right there by Marcus Mariota, just tacking that baby into Walker. It's a good play right there. They ain't going to Sherman. They ain't testing Richard Sherman's side again. Let's see if I think they'll go left on this play. We're gonna motion everybody left as they go left in. He runs over Deshaun Shedd. Deshaun Shedd just got rocked, and Deshaun Shedd just basically got knocked the hell over. As we're gonna bring the blitz, see if DeMarco Murray runs it again. I think he'll be stopped. I don't know. So here we go, Marcus Mariota. And this time, Pierre-Paul Lewis will get the tackle on DeMarco Murray coming out of the left side of the field. Coming from the left side of the field. Somebody got hurt there, and I don't know who it is, but it wasn't Pierre-Paul Lewis, it wasn't DeMarco Murray, it was somebody else. As here we go. As there's a pass, and it's incomplete. Ruben helped basically that be incomplete, and this Seattle defense on these first two drives have been clutch. They're doing their job. Richard Sherman, they haven't tested him after that fumble, so I wonder if they'll go back to his side later in the game, or will they try and keep him quiet all game long, which would be sucky for him. But you know, that's the consequences for being one of the best cornerbacks in the league. But then people don't want to go to you, and then they test the secondary cornerback, Deshaun Shedd, and Deshaun Shedd ain't that bad either. So it's kind of a win-win situation. What? God damn it. And I hurdled, and I couldn't see, and my brother was in the way, and I fumbled. Don't subscribe to him. God damn it. Alright, well, as I couldn't see anything and I didn't know really what was going on, DeMarco Murray will get the ball and throw to Deon Walker again, or is that Walker? Damn it. It should be Seattle's ball. Fuck. Alright, anyways, I should stop playing and just play the fucking game. Here we go, Cam Chancellor guarding David. I mean, the tight end over there. They're going to run it now, and that's a big hole for DeMarco Murray. And Earl Thomas with the tackle right there. Well, at least we know that Marshawn Lynch ain't a hurdle person. I should have tried to truck, but I tried to hurdle, and stuff happened. That was a good pass by Russell Wilson on the run, but didn't work the way we needed it to go. So DeMarco Murray is coming back out. They're gonna throw it, and it's picked off. Deshaun Shedd once again this season. Deshaun Shedd making another big play. Third interception on the season. Deshaun Shedd. Like I said, they try and test Deshaun Shedd, and Deshaun Shedd always makes teams pay. He made Aaron Rodgers pay, and now he made Marcus Mariota pay for going to his side. And Deshaun Shedd ain't messing around anymore, man. He's here to play some good football. He knows if Sherman gets injured, he's the one on Sherman's side, and Jeremy Lane comes in on Deshaun Shedd's side. So basically, it kind of works really good if I would not want Richard to get hurt, but it works good if I know that I'd be safe with Deshaun Shedd on the other side, I feel. And Jeremy Lane coming out, he's a good cornerback. He knows what he's doing half the time. Even though he's not a starter and he's a third-string quarterback, that's still damn good for being in the NFL. Well, it's not that good. Well, it's all right. And I'm trying to throw to Doug Baldwin, but Williamson gets the sack for a 10-yard loss. So a 10-yard loss on that play right there. And I'm going to try and just get this to Jimmy Graham or somebody, as I'm just going to float it out to Doug Baldwin. No, not Doug Baldwin. This dude, whoever this fool is, to pick up a gain of 4 yards. Alright, man, here we got to pick up a yardage here. If we don't get the first, I'm not going to try and force this ball. I'm just going to try and play this good, as I'm going to go deep to Doug Baldwin, and Doug Baldwin will get dropped down for the tackle, but will pick up a beautiful catch and 10 yards on the receiving yard, on the run. So Doug Baldwin, that's pretty good right there. Now Marshawn Lynch is kind of getting into his groove. He knows he fumbled, trying to hurdle earlier in the game, even though my brother's kind of in the way. That's all right. So second and a few inches. I'm going to pitch it out. I'm going to motion Jermaine Kearse if I can. No, I can. And here we go with the pitch. And the blocks are perfect. And Marshawn Lynch is trying to fight in for another touchdown of his own. But doesn't make it in there, man. And he's gonna try and chuck this baby in there. Here we go. One-on-one, mano. And Marshawn Lynch wins that battle because the offensive line, man, they've been great all season. They have given up a couple sacks here and there, but they've been just good. Since, like, I don't know what happened, but they're playing good as Blair Walsh misses the extra point, man. This is Blair Walsh's, like, third missed extra point on the year, man. And I feel like I have good kicks with them, too. It's like I'm barely missing a little bit the middle of the bar and stuff. And he just kicks it out of, off the goalpost or around the goalpost somewhere. So I think maybe that Blair Walsh, something in his stats are up, like, wrong. And, like, I ain't gonna go in and upgrade him. He's gonna be the kicker I got. I might have to pull another kicker from the free agencies and get rid of him, because, man, that's kind of annoying. Because oh my god, and here goes DeMarco Murray down the sidelines for a good gain of yardage. But now there's Tennessee Titans. They know they're down by 2 touchdowns, but with that extra point out of the way right there, man, they're not that worried, man. They're only down by 13, not 14, 13. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that extra point will cost us later in the game. We do not know yet. As will they test Richard Sherman? No, they're just gonna go to the drag. Maybe no, they're gonna run. Marcus Mariota has his own wheels, as he's gonna get tackled down for a good gain of yardage. So here we go. They're at the 50-yard line. Michael Bennett. And what a weird tackle by Sherman, but it will count as a tackling. And they finally went to Richard Sherman's side, and that's pretty good though. Richard wants that competition. Wide open man, and that was Sherman's side, but I put Sherman on a man-on-man coverage. I thought they would have went to triangle there, but they didn't. So good play right there. Marcus Mariota noticed I didn't have Sherman back there, and that happens. I basically got dusted right there on that play, as Cam Chancellor will save a touchdown, and Michael Bennett on the next play will get a Seattle sack, his first one of the game. So the Tennessee Titans have 2 sacks, and Seattle only has 1. As I feel like Jordan over here, he wants to get a sack, he wants to do his job out here. But, like, he's such a good player. I really enjoy him. He just has to get worked on a little bit. Those little upgrades they let you do if they, like, do good in the game or something. If I could do that with him, man, if he could get, like, maybe 2 sacks in the game, I know that will let me be able to upgrade him a little bit. So I'd upgrade him to where he could actually hit for sacks, be aggressive around these linemen and maybe be the next J.J. Wise. He's not going to throw it. Mariota was going to run out. And Jordan, that's your job. But I pulled Jordan, and Marcus Mariota's going to score for a Tennessee touchdown, as that's his first rushing touchdown all season long. So that was kind of my fault right there. I backed off with Jordan, and Jordan just ran around, and there's a flag on the play for probably roughing the kicker because we know how this game works. But I ran away with Jordan, and it just I took myself back pretty far, and that's what happened. And that wide receiver, whoever was watching him, man, he didn't want him to get open, so that was kind of my fault. I should have let Jordan just roll out with Marcus Mariota, but that wasn't the thing what happened. So we don't have to deal with that. They scored 7 points before half, but we still got a bunch of time left. I do have a great offensive line, and I got Daddy Doug Baldwin, and I got Jermaine Kearse. I gotta remember Kearse on this side as I'm gonna go to Jermaine Kearse, as he's been quiet all day, so I'll let him have a taste of the ball, even though I could have done that with Doug Baldwin this whole time, but I really didn't. I just didn't. So here we go. And we're gonna just dump it off Jermaine Kearse, and Jermaine Kearse up to 20 and picking up more yardage. Jermaine Kearse, man, he's hot in this game. 23 hit rack. I mean, all right, the time's ticking. Some odd seconds left. I maybe should call a timeout, but I ain't gonna do it quite yet, as I'm gonna run it with Marshawn Lynch, and now we're gonna call Seahawks timeout. All right, wise sale. Let's see what happens here, man. If we could get somebody open, Doug Baldwin open right up the middle right here. If he could just break through, as I'm not gonna go to him. No one's open, and I'm gonna have to throw to Marshawn Lynch, and it's overthrowing, man. Overthrowing to Marshawn Lynch. We just missed him, man, and that's all right. Not every great quarterback can plant their feet, man. Well, Russell did do a good job earlier in the game with planting his feet, as I should have. As I'm gonna score a touchdown actually with Doug Baldwin. I really thought that nothing was gonna go on there, but I mean, Marshawn Lynch came out of nowhere, hit up the block, and we got an easy touchdown real quick. And we're gonna go for 2 here, trying to get back into what this should be. 2-point game, as I'm gonna go deep, and I mean not deep, but up into the end zone, and it's incomplete. So it's 19-7. We get the ball after half. What's the situation I want to come into the second quarter with? I kind of want to run the ball with Marshawn a little bit more, kind of get Thomas Rawls a little bit out there. He hasn't been out once this whole game, so that means like Marshawn's not getting any, like he's not tired. He's just doing his thing out here. As our defense, on the other hand, they're doing their thing out here. Marcus Mariota and them are having a little bit of a struggle against this Seattle defense, as they're going to run it up the middle, and Pierre Lewis is going to get the quick tackle, and that will take us to halftime. So no injuries. So that's a good thing. And so, like I said, even if I kick a field goal, it'd be like 22-7. So I don't really need to do anything on this drive. I'd like to just score points, do what I do best, and just play some good Madden, and maybe run out the clock a little bit, do my thing out here. We'll see what happens. So here we go. The first play is a run. Here we go. Marshawn Lynch is picking up yardage. So good run right there by Marshawn. Marshawn Lynch, I'm trying to be patient and read for holes, and that's what just happened right there, man. I read that hole, and I let Marshawn take the ball a good amount of yardage. As Jordan dislocated his wrist, I guess that was the injury earlier in the game, and now Frank Clark will have to come in. So if that means if Michael Bennett gets hurt, someone from the practice squad has to come in and play. football.
Flush to his right.
As I'm going to
He hits Baldwin
Doug
right
Baldwin, and Doug
side.
Baldwin's gonna get a good gain of reception right there on that wide open pass. He just got open, did his job, and got a good gain of 37 yards. And we're spreading the ball around into this game. We're running, we're throwing, we're doing everything we have to do. And as Marshawn Lynch is gonna go outside and pick up like 1 yard or 3 actually. So get a good, kind of good gain of yardage right there, but not that good. But kind of sucks to be Jordan right now. You maybe thought you took over what's his face's position, Cliff Avrill's position, and then you leave the game with a dislocated wrist. Like, that kind of sucks, man, because like it takes him out of what he needs to be doing. But if he's injured, he's injured. Frank Clark knows how to do that job easy, so that's what I mean. Seattle has some good backup of linemen as Jermaine Kearse drops the ball there. It looked like he had it, but we're just gonna take the 3. Blair Walsh, I hope you make this. And Blair Walsh will make this one to make it 22-7.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion.
So it's 22-7. We still have a pretty sizable lead on the Titans, but if they score, that means they're only down by 8, and that means we'd have to score on the next play or do something good as Taylor's gonna take out the ball and get to the 28-yard line.
Take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out.
So here we go. Eric Decker versus Richard Sherman. We've seen this matchup before in Super Bowl 48. It looks like they're gonna run it with DeMarco Murray, and that's what they're gonna do. But this time, Jeremy Lane will grab DeMarco Murray and throw him straight down to the ground. So good play right there. As Richard Sherman's done bring the blitz, so as they're gonna fake it, and Deshaun Shedd again. They're gonna fake the run and overthrown by DeMarco Murray, and Deshaun Shedd gets the pick. I hope he's not hurt. Second pick in the game. He's alright. It looks like he's getting up. So second pick in the game from Deshaun Shedd. They don't believe in him out here. They don't think he's a threat, and he's just showing the NFL that he is a threat. He is probably one of the best cornerbacks, not the best, but if you think about all the secondary cornerbacks in the NFL besides, like, okay, and say the Denver Broncos in real life, okay, all right, who's the secondary, who's really the secondary of the Broncos? There's Chris Harris, and then there's Talib. So technically Talib's like their secondary, even though he's like a big cornerback. Or like Brandon Roby, like he's good, but he's not like a start like as good as Talib and all that. So if I had to compare anybody like with Deshaun Shedd, it'd be like all this secondary or the third string quarterbacks like Jeremy Lane in this game, man. But Deshaun Shedd, there's a big skill level in his career if you really think about it, I think. Because, alright, you have to line up next to Richard Sherman. I've always explained this in some videos. I've probably done this a couple times already. You have to line up to Deshaun. You have to line up with Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman on the other side, Deshaun Shedd on the other side. Everybody's going to target the man who they think can't guard as good as Sherman. As it looks like Jordan's back out, actually. So I don't know who got hurt, but it looks like he didn't want to go home. I mean, get out. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, Jordan. Oh, my God.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And taking it across midfield.
Anyway, sorry about that, guys. But my dad kind of want to talk to me real quick. But anyway, as I was saying, in real life, like I was saying, Richard Sherman on one side, Deshaun Shedd on the other, yada, yada, yada. Deshaun, like, quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, if you see... What? What?
get to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Three yards to go here on second down. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, YouTube, sorry to say, there's stuff going on right now. I kind of got to simulate the fourth quarter, but you know, we're in the lead. Why not make this video shorter? I always have to do shit for fucking people. So let's super send this real quick. Custom play options. Jump forward to end the game. Dad? Let's simulate. They're gonna score. Somebody got fucking injured. Marshawn Lynch ran it in. What's going on? And the final score is 35-19. So we won this game. Sorry for the simulation. I don't know who fucking got injured. So yeah. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.